Yo, what's good YouTube? Swiftly here back with another NBA 2K25 video. And in today's video, I have another episode of Rare Builds for you guys, as you can see on your screen. In today's episode, we are going to be creating a two-way stretch forward diamond. So with that being said, let's jump into the build. Now, obviously, you have to make this at the power forward position if you want the name stretch 4 or 4 at all, because the power forward is the 4, as we all know. Height went 6'8", weight and wingspan I left default, but as you know, these are all interchangeable, and if you want to tweak this to change your physical profile, obviously you can do so. And then for the attributes, I went with a 70 on the close shot, getting us bronze float game. I went 75 on a layup, which is going to get us bronze layup mix master, so we could, you know, do those hop steps, euros, spins, and whatnot. 80 on the driving dunk, which is more than enough, you know, to get some dunk packages, as well as get, you know, aerial wizard. We're gonna have, you know, decent dunk packages where we can catch alley-oops, those backdoor cuts, because you know we don't like being one-dimensional at all. Then for the standing dunk, I went 68. Now, that's just so that we can do some dunking down low. Now, do keep in mind, you do have cap breakers. So if you want to throw, you know, your cap breakers on here, I think you only need to go 4 cap breakers on standing dunk to get access to bronze rise up. That is something that you could do if you care that much about having, you know, a badge like that. Again, it's totally up to you. For the post control, I went 61, which is going to get us bronze hook specialist, which, you know, paired with that close shot is going to be nice as well, too. On the off chance that you do like to post up somewhat. For our shooting, we're going with a 68 mid-range, and then we're going all the way to a 78 on the 3-ball. And then we're also going to go 80 on the free throw, you know, just so that we can knock down our free throws. 78 get us bronze deadeye, silver set shot specialist. We're also going to have shifty shooter as well. Now, do keep in mind that this build can go up to an 83 on the 3-point shot. So if you do put those 5 cap breaker points into your 3-ball, for example, you then can go up, you know, to a 83 for that bronze limitless range if you do really want to stretch the floor. You know, that is also a possibility as well too, you know what I'm saying, just to get better shooting wise. Moving on to the playmaking. Now, obviously, this build has diamond name, so we're going to have high pass accuracy. We have a 91 on the pass accuracy, getting silver bailout, gold break starters, silver versatile visionary, and gold dimer. Then for the ball handle, we're staying with the 71, which is enough to get us bronze handles for days and bronze unpluckable. And then we also are going to have a 51 with the speed with ball. Now, if you feel like, you know, you want a decent dribble style, you can drop something on the build just to get that 55 speed with ball for Jokic dribble style. For this build, it's not really, you know, a point dimer build. It's just a stretch 4 dimer build. So we're not too concerned with doing too much dribbling and having speed with ball and all of that stuff. But if you do want to be a little versatile, you do want to be able to put the ball on the floor and cook up a little bit, I would recommend trying to get those 4 points for Jokic dribble style. That's just me. But for the sake of the build, you know, I'm not going to do that. We're going to go with an 82 on the interior defense. We're going with a 78 on the perimeter defense because I wanted this build to really be two-way, and I didn't want to just have interior defense and block. I wanted this build to be a legitimate two-way player in the sense that you can defend on the perimeter and you can defend on the interior as well too. You don't want to have a weakness where, okay, you can lock down the paint, but then they take you out to the perimeter and you're just, you know, barbecue chicken. So on this build, you'll have 82 interior defense, you'll have a 78 perimeter defense, you have a 60 steal to get those passing lane steals with bronze interceptor, and then we're also going to have an 84 block on this build as well too. So you see, you're going to have paint patroller, you're going to have high flying denier, you're going to have, you know, post lockdown, you're going to have, you know, perimeter defense, so you'll have challenger and on ball menace and pick dodger, all of those things, as well as a movable enforcer. So you will be able to guard like all levels as far as defense go, perimeter and interior, which is important, you know, to be in the two-way. Then for the rebounding, we're going with an 80 on the defensive rebound just because we're the power forward. We want to be able to, you know, come down there and help our center out with boxing out and grabbing boards as well too. So we're also going to have some box out beasts on this build as well too, but you want to have some rebounding. Silver rebound chasers more than enough as that secondary big to help your team with rebounding and helping your big out with rebounding. We're also going to go 60 on the offensive board just so that we have a little O board. Now, if you don't care about having O board, again, like I said, you could take that O board down and use that to put up your speed with ball so you could get that Jokic style. That's just one of the things that you could take down on this build that's not going to impact the build too much, because you're still going to have your ADD board to, board up and get your rebound chaser on silver. So you could drop that down to like 45 and then put that into your speed with ball. Moving on to our physicals, we are going to have an 81 on the speed. We're going to have a 79 maxed out for our agility or whatever. So you see that's what's going to get us that on-ball menace, that pick dodger, that shifty shooter, and silver slippery off-ball. Then for the strength, we're going all the way up to a 91. Physical finisher, silver strong handle, box out beast, brick wall, immovable enforcer, and post lockdown on silver, as well as we're going to have. So you see what I mean by when I say that we're going to be really good. You're going to have bronze perimeter badges. Even though you're a 4, you're going to be in the paint and whatnot. You're going to have bronze perimeter badges, and then you're also going to have silver, interior badges, which is, really important. And then finally, we have our vertical, which is going to be a whopping 90 vertical. Now, obviously, if you feel like this is overkill, you can always drop your vertical down some, go down to like, I don't know, like an 85 or even an 80. If you feel like you want contact dunks, then you could throw that into your driving dunk. You could throw that into your standing dunk to get, rise up and whatnot. But I went really high on the, physicals, just because when you're undersized, I try to make up for that with having really good physicals, being really fast, being really strong, and having a really high vertical. So that way we have something over those players that are like 6'10", 6'11", that are playing the 4. Now, the beauty of this is that a lot of people in the rec, if you're playing rec, a lot of these people are going to have small forwards that are like 6'7", 6'6", 6'8", 6'9" even. So you're really going to be on an even playing field. Unless you're playing squads, then you might go up against a taller player. But even then, having really good physicals or whatever is always going to be helpful on your build. Not just for badges, but just being a better player, being more athletic and whatnot. Then, of course, you see our shades up. We see Scotty Barnes, we see Draymond Green, and we see Evan Mobley. And then, of course, our build named two-way stretch 4 dimer. So you have it. This is my two-way stretch 4 dimer build for NBA 2K25. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K25 content. I'm out, y'all. Peace.